Hello, everybody. I'm just having a drink. It's just pop, but hey ho. Hello. Say hello to us if you're new. Say where you're from. And you know all the regular ones on here know what to do. Share it if you can. That'd be great. You know my name. I don't have to introduce. I never introduce myself. You can see my name anyway, Deb. Everybody can see who I am. So what we're going to do is say hello to a few people first and see who's on, and just wait for a few more people to join before we start giving some messages to people. So all we're going to do is just connect with a few people from the spirit world and have a little chat with those in the spirit world. You'll see how we get on. Hiya, Lauren. You'll see how it works as we go along. Dominique, hiya Dominique. We're streaming to Facebook and YouTube. Hello Emma Jane. So we're streaming from Facebook to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time. Hi Alison. So obviously if you're on Facebook you won't see the comments on YouTube and vice versa. So if I'm talking to somebody on YouTube you have to bear with me because you probably won't see most of the comments unless Richard puts them up. Nardine, hiya Nardine. Richard tries to put the comments up. Hiya Sarah. Richard puts the comments up when he can because he's busy and I'm a bit of pain. I make him work hard. Hiya Lindsay. I make him work really hard. And Richard, hiya Marina, if you're new and you don't know who Richard is, Richard's the one that runs this channel. He's the one that's in my ear, well, on this little microphone thing in my ear. Hiya, Christian. So if you hear me saying, hello, Richard, or what did you say, Richard, you know who I'm talking to. Gail, hiya, Gail. Gail's on YouTube. Heidi's on YouTube. They have a nice little chat on YouTube. They do a lot of chatting on YouTube if anybody wants to pop on there and say hello as well. Hiya, Joanne. That threw me because it only had one N in it. I thought, is that Joan or is that Joanne? Hiya, Terry. Terry's one of the admin people. So she'll watch all your comments. Or if you've got any questions, contact Terry. Lauren. Hiya, Lauren. I haven't seen you before. I don't know if you're new. But I haven't seen you before, Lauren. Claire, you're new. Hiya, Claire. How are you? From somewhere. Hiya, Irene. Irene Ingle. So there's a few that I haven't seen before. Natalie. I've seen Natalie, I think. Michelle. Hiya, Michelle, who's talking to Terry. Krish. Hello, Krish. I don't know if I've seen you before, have I, Krish? Was. New. Hiya, was. was. New. Or was. Yeah, it could be was. It could be was. Richard's reading it as was and I'm reading it as was. That's the Coventry accent probably in me. Tina, hiya Tina. How are you? Kelly, hiya Kelly. So what we're going to do then is connect with a few of your loved ones and your friends from the spirit world. And all I do is just pass on whatever they give me. Hiya Diane. First time watching me. Oh, that's good. Well, it's good for me. I don't know if it'd be good for you, but it is good. But anyway, yeah, so that's all I do. All I do is just repeat whatever they say to me. I don't see all the comments. So if you say hello to me while I'm in message mode, I probably won't see them, but I will read them afterwards. So say hello. I'll read them all afterwards anyway. Hiya, Sherry. So yeah, that's all I do. All I will say to you is whatever they give you, just take it on board and go and check it. Because spirit, even if you don't understand it, spirit are very good at involving the rest of your family. So if you can't take part of the message, check with the rest of your family as well, because it could well be for them. Hiya, James, Ireland. Yeah, because it can well be for them as well. Tina, hiya, Tina. And that's it. So dates are going to be anniversaries, birthdays or passings. Hiya, Lynn. And that's it. We have to narrow it down because I can't see all your names at the moment. So what we do is Spirit will give us some information and we're trying to narrow it down to see who can take it. Hiya, Sarah. But they will give specific information. Oh, Joe, got a cold. Oh, dear. Let's hope we can get rid of it. Send Joe some healing then, get rid of a cold. Cindy, hiya, Cindy. So, yeah, we'll try and narrow it down and get to the person that, hiya, Sherry. Raining. It's just cold here. We'll narrow it down to get, you'll see how I work as we go along. If you can take it, hiya, Cindy, if you can take the message and especially the specific stuff, Samaya, hello, pop a message up saying I can take such and such. Don't just put I can take it, put what you can take, because we won't understand it if you just put in yes or I can take such and such. And that's, I think that's about it. Hiya, Nicola. Got a lovely dad with me at the moment. Wendy, hello, Wendy. So I've got a dad with me at the moment, so we'll get started in a minute. Hiya, Tula. Oh, okay, and Natalie. Hiya, Natalie. So I think that's about it. So we can probably get started. So if you can take the message when we give you the information, just pop a message up. Make sure you listen first. Don't just take the first thing that I give you. All right, and there is also quite a long delay on this. As well, so about 15-second delay, so I do rabbit quite a lot and I go quick as well, so I have to slow down, but remember there's a bit of a delay as well. So I've got a lovely dad with me. I've got John in spirit. He's telling me his name's John in spirit and he's looking for somebody down here. He's looking for a daughter down here, he tells me, and he's telling me his wife is still here. So John's got his wife down here with his daughter down here. And there is a baby. I know there's a baby on this picture, but John's talking about there's a new baby in the family. There's a new baby in the family, he's saying. So John in spirit, dad, looking for a daughter on here, telling me there's a new baby in the family. Okay. In fact, he's telling me there's a new baby that's coming up to looking forward to its first Christmas. So there's a lovely new baby looking forward to its first Christmas that John is aware of in spirit as well. So somebody should be able to take him. He's also talking about Stephen down here as well. So there's a link to a Stephen down here that he's talking about as well. He's just said to me, you can't have your cake and eat it. I know that's a funny saying, you can't have your cake and eat it. And I said to him, what's that mean? And he says, oh, there's something, he doesn't mean it as the saying. He's talking about somebody that likes baking. So somebody likes baking cakes. And nice cakes. He's talking about nice cakes because they're icing them and making them pretty, as he's just saying. He's actually just told me about a unicorn cake. So there's a link to somebody having a unicorn cake at one stage. Okay, Suzanne. Oh. There's a connection. If you can take this to a unicorn, if you can take the link to a unicorn cake somewhere as well, Suzanne, that he's talking about. He's come because he's talking about there's been the shedding of tears as well because he's missed, obviously, but he says there's been shedding of tears. He's just saying not too many tears, but you know, slight tears. So he's obviously been spoken about recently. Okay, and he's come also because he said his wife needs a little bit of healing. So this is for you, Suzanne. Your mom needs a little bit of healing, more for upliftment than anything else. In fact, it's her that's been shedding tears as well. Yes, his first Christmas. We have a new baby, so it could be Diane. So the unicorn cake means something that's quite specific. So if you could take a unicorn cake that he's talking about, there's a little one he's telling me that likes their unicorns, and he's also showing me a unicorn balloon as well. So there's something about unicorns that connects John with his family. All right, he's talking about, but there is this first baby Christmas that's looking forward to its first Christmas. He's talking about going around the house, and somebody's been going around the house and making the plugs safe. Do you know what I mean? We're a new baby. Okay, so there's two of you at the moment, but we'll split it down in a minute. But he's talking about making the plugs safe, the sockets, you know, when they put those pins in them, so the little ones can't put the fingers in or whatever. He's talking to me about that. So somebody's been making it safer who's been watching as well. Okay. He's also talking to me about pop-up books. So there's a memory of pop-up books somewhere. I'm trying to split it between Suzanne and the other lady at the moment. So there's got to be this memory of pop-up books when we were younger. He's talking to me about that as well. Okay, anything else? Right. Changing the subject now, as they do, quickly. He's talking about, oh, I don't quite get this. What is this? He's giving me aspirins. And I'm saying to him, why are you giving me aspirins? But they're good for people with is it the blood thinners or something as well? So I don't know whether he means somebody suffers with they have to take these aspirins, or there's a link with aspirins, and I think it's to do with blood thinning or something like that. I don't know what he means exactly. I don't think he knows what he means as well. He's just said to me, give them aspirins, give them aspirins. All right, so I'm hoping one of you two can take the link to that as well. So we've got the unicorns, we've got the aspirins, the unicorn balloons, as he's talking about, and going around the house looking after the sockets. Somebody's been doing that, and he's obviously been watching, making the sockets safe. He's also talking to me about a baby gate, but there's a baby gate that's for keeping a dog in, not a child. So there's a memory of that somewhere, or somebody's been doing that. He's talking about this baby gate that keeps the dog away or keeps the dog in. So we'll wait a few. I know there's 15 seconds, isn't there? So if you can take any of that, Suzanne or the other lady, let me know, because I'm not sure which one I'm on yet. But he keeps talking to me about unicorns. So somebody needs to be able to take unicorns, because this is quite important that he's talking. He's trying to narrow it down to the right person. Okay. He's talking about the name Rose will mean something to one of you as well. Rose. That's a nice name. And he's also talking about, I know there's a new baby here that he's talking about, but there's also a new baby on the way as well. But he's going towards cousins. So it's not close family, it's more towards cousins. It might be you then, Suzanne. So he's talking about the cousins as well, link, where the new baby is coming as well. He's just saying to me, there is a house move. Okay, so there's a house move around you, Suzanne. It's not you, though. It's for somebody else. Wanting to go bigger. So I don't know whether this is because of the baby, but they're wanting to go bigger. So he's aware of the house move as well. And he's also talking about somebody that's, I don't know whether they've said it as a joke or whether they actually want a Jeep. He's talking about somebody that wants a Jeep, you know, a car, a Jeep, a big car. Okay. He's also talking about a connection to the building trade here as well. Somebody's in the building trade. He's bringing that around you as well. And he's bringing in, he's changed the subject again, John has. He's talking about, he's aware of somebody with freckles or had freckles when they were younger as well, Suzanne. He's talking about that as well. Oh. He says his reason for being here, he says, is it because he wants to uplift people? Because he's talking about people feeling a little bit low at the moment, okay? And he's come to uplift people and let them know that he's around, as they do. Let them know that there is around, and he's listening to what's going on. He's talking about, he's got a lady in spirit also that used to love a bingo, an older lady in spirit that used to love a bingo that's here, that wants to say hello to you as well. And also the name Avril will mean something as well. So that's an unusual name. The name Avril will mean something as well, Suzanne, if this is for you. Okay. It's just said to me, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. When they give me that, I don't know whether they mean the film or the chocolate. Oh, he's talking about the chocolate. John's talking about the chocolate, but he's talking about, you know, the I can't think what it's called. Oh, I can see it. Cadbury's Caramel. That one. Somebody must like the bars of Cadbury's caramel chocolate, because he's giving you that as well, just as a treat. He's talking about a treat. He's talking about this lady in spirit also that used to make her own fruit cakes, Christmas cakes and fruit cakes, the big fruit cakes, just packed with fruit. Okay, friend called Avril. So when they talk about Avril, it must be for you, Suzanne. When they talk about people down here, it's either because they hear it, they need healing, or because you're going to have some sort of communication. There's something going on around Avril, he's saying. So you're going to hear something, nothing bad. There's changes going on around Avril, okay, work-wise, that kind of thing. So watch for that. He's just saying, I'm interested in that. I've been watching that. Okay, but he wants to give you this bar of caramel, you know, with the caramel centers for some reason. He's giving you that, but no specific message, only to just say, I'm here and I'm listening to you. He's talking about listening. I've been listening to you. And I know what's going on. A link to Australia before he goes. He's just talking to me about Australia as well. So there's a link there as well. All right. But I think he's going now. So I hope that was all right for you. He's blowing you kisses. So you know he's around anyway, Suzanne. He's talking about being around. So you know he's around. You can smell him. Apparently he smells nice. He's not telling me what off, but he smells nice. He says, I've always smelt nice. He's saying, he likes Brute. I don't know if you remember Brute. He's just telling me about Brute. But mainly it's deodorant type stuff, not aftershave he's talking to me about. He's spraying, but he's sending his love. He just wants to send his love, so I hope that's okay for you. I'll leave that with you. There ain't anybody called Tim on here, is there? I've got, if there's anybody called Tim on here or related, Timothy, or any, hang on a minute then. If anybody knows Timothy, I've got a gentleman saying he's Tim's granddad or Timothy's granddad here. So if anybody knows a Timothy or a Tim that's got a granddad in spirit, let me know. He might actually be is he? I don't know what he's saying. It might be like a stepson relationship or something somewhere, because he's talking to me about a stepson. So I've got granddad for Timothy, but if he ain't going to pop up in a minute, I'll move on, because I've got. Is that you? Oh, right. Richard says he can take Timothy. He's got a niece who's, what was it, step or something? Half step, half brother has got a granddad. Oh, my dad's called Timothy in spirit. But I thought he was talking about Timothy down here. My dad's called Timothy. Oh, your dad's called Timothy. Oh, hang on a minute. Tim. So the other lady with the glasses. So this is your granddad, because I've got a granddad here that's talking about. That's all right. But no, but my dad's called Tim. Yes, my dad's called Timothy. So Lauren, so your granddad, your dad's dad, because he's telling me his granddad. Okay, in spirit. Let's try Lauren then, because I went straight for her. Okay then? We'll try it for you, Lauren. I just want to make sure I'm with you. He's just talking to me about your dad needing a bit of healing. So your dad needs a little bit of healing, especially down his back, because your granddad is talking about me stretching my back. So yeah, that's all right. Yeah, because he's talking about a Tim down here, you see. But he's talking about your dad needs a little bit of healing to his back. I'm just kind of having problems with my back. Do you understand? I'm stretching my back. So I want to make sure it's for you. I think it is. He's talking to me about the month of July means something to you as well. So, birthday, anniversary or passing. Okay. All right, then we're with you. Okay. So your granddad's watching you, or your great granddad, whoever this granddad is watching you. The Timothy, I think, is to get to you. He wants to talk to you, I think, Lauren, by the look of it, because he's talking about you he's describing you as needing a bit of a shove, all right, a little bit of push in the right direction, he's saying, because he's talking about you being a bit like this at the moment as to what you want to do. Okay, she doesn't know what she wants to do for a living. He's just said to me, she doesn't know what she wants to do for a living. She's describing you, Lauren, as your head being in a bit of a spin at the moment. There's something going on up here. You're thinking a lot. You're trying to sort things out. And he's describing you as your head going in a bit of a spin at the moment. He's just said to me that there's somebody down here that's been talking about having a cat. So I don't know who is around you, but he's talking about somebody wants a cat. He's saying somebody wants a cat. Okay. And there's a new baby coming around you, Lauren, as well. But your granddad's telling me it's on a friend link. So watch for a friend expecting, as he's saying. All right, he's talking to me about that. Now, your granddad's cleaning his shoes, but he's talking about, I'm cleaning my shoes because there's somebody around you that keeps bringing mud into the house. They need to clean their shoes or kick their shoes off. He's actually said that somebody says, kick your shoes off, kick your shoes off. So somebody's been complaining about somebody coming into the house and bringing mud in. He's talking about that, okay? He's been listening to a conversation about somebody wanting new turf. And that's exactly what he said. Somebody wants some new turf. Okay, but he's showing me like lovely turf, like a football pitch kind of turf. So I don't know whether they're thinking of having that artificial stuff, because it's really nice. It looks like artificial to me. So he's been listening to that a conversation around you as well. He's just saying, I'm here and I know what's going on. Okay. The spiritual activity going around you, Lauren. Your granddad's quite capable of, flashing the lights or turning the lights on and off. So if you're not worried about it, or if it's been happening, okay, he's just trying to get your attention. All right, just to let you know that he's around. This granddad, okay, he's aware of that then. This granddad's quite a bit of a joker, so you'll probably find that things are getting moved, and he's having a bit of a giggle with you as well. With you, he's also talking about somebody's love for Australia, and that's exactly what he said. So somebody's love for Australia is around you as well. So that's been mentioned, he says. In fact, he's talking about there's going to be a trip. There's going to be a trip. Somebody's actually arranging a trip, sorting out a trip. Okay. He's talking about somebody around you, and I don't know if this is your other half. It's not you, but there's somebody around you that likes to be very organised. And it's like it's showing me like their clothes drawers, and their socks are well organised, and their T-shirts nicely laid out, and smooth, and somebody likes to be well organised, and he's having a bit of a laugh about that as well. Okay, my husband is a gardener, so he's always talking about it. Okay then, but he's on about this person that likes to be organised as well. Okay, trainers. He's talking about somebody that wants new trainers. So somebody's mentioned having new trainers or wanting new trainers. Oh, I don't know what this is. Okay. He's talking about, I think these are female trainers actually, Laurel, because what he's showing me, or Lauren, because she's showing me, like the trainers with a bit of a heel on them. They're quite high. He's showing me something like that. So I don't know who's had these or wants these kind of trainers with a bit of height to them. But he's just mentioning that. Okay. All right. He's just said to me, okay, is that you? He's talking to me about, he's gone now from trainers to feet. And he's talking about somebody that had trouble with their toenails. Sometimes when they go a little bit yellow, somebody's got problems with their feet, he's talking about. And whoever feet these belong to, okay, he's talking about, when the nails go a little bit yellow, and somebody's got red around them, so they're a bit inflamed, as he's just said to me. So watch somebody with a problem with the feet that he's bringing as well. Watch your husband needs, he just said to me, tell her husband needs to watch his knees. Okay, they're aching a little bit. I don't know if he kneels down a bit if he's a gardener, but he needs to watch his knees. Your granddad's actually putting hot water bottles on his knees, okay, to help him there. He's talking about that. Okay, he's also wanting to give you books to study, which to me, well, that's study. If they give me books for you, it means that you're going on to study, and he's actually calling it further study. All right, so watch for that. It's like upskilling with you, but he's talking about in the future you'll be doing something that you've always wanted to do study wise. So watch for that with you as well, Lauren. He's keeping his eye on that. And he keeps playing with my nose, so I know spirit around you, you'll be forever doing this. Okay, so that's how they try and get in touch with you or let you know that they're around. Okay. Margaret in spirit wants to say hello to you as well. Margaret. He's talking to me. Okay. He's talking to me about somebody's daughter down here that is describing as, okay, he's describing somebody's daughter down here as walking on tiptoes. Okay, and I said to him, what do you mean walking on tiptoes? Or one of my grandkids used to do that, but she's walking on tiptoes, and then he says point. So I don't know if she's going to start dancing. I can't understand what he's saying, but remember he's talking about a younger child down here, a little girly who's going to be walking on tiptoes. All right, so may well be dancing. In fact, he's talking to me about pantomime. Somebody's going to be starring in a pantomime as well. In fact, a young lad down here is going to be starring in a pantomime. I don't know whether he means I don't know if he means Peter Pan, because he's showing me a pantomime like where Peter Pan is, so maybe it's something to do with that. I'll leave that with you to work out. Okay, what's going on here? He's showing me, well, this is a sign for a book, because I used to do sign language, so they use a lot of sign language with me. An open book. All right, wants to give me to give you the sign for an open book. And I said, what's this mean? What's this mean? And he's talking about, you know, when it's a saying for the personality of somebody, okay, being an open book. And I don't know exactly what it means. Hopefully you'll work it out for yourself. But he's describing somebody. He's trying to explain it to me now. He's talking about describing somebody as an open book. This is a younger person around you that he's describing as an open book. They've got no cover to them, you know, very genuine open book type of person around you. And this is a youngster. I think he means a youngster. And that's exactly how he's describing him. So I'll have to leave that with you. But he just wanted to say hello, I think. He says, he's been mentioned in conversation, and somebody's looked at his photograph as well, as they do. So somebody's been getting the photographs out and been mentioned in conversation, and that's why he thought he'd pop in. He's just said to me, send my love to the family. Somebody's researching the family tree. He's saying somebody's researching the family tree. I've got Tom up here with me, he says, and I've also got Betty up here with me as well. And the surname Thompson is going to mean something to you as well. So you might find the surname Thompson. This is with a P as well. He's just said Thompson with a P, he's saying, will mean something. And also the name Perkins will mean something to you as well. Okay, but he's going to go now, I think. But he just wanted to say hello together with Margaret. I think you could take her. Just wanted to say hello and send the love. You're doing right. You're doing all right, he's saying. You're doing all right. Remember this, because he's forever doing this with me. Okay, playing with my nose. All right, so remember, just say hello when he does that to you. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Hope that was okay for you. Got somebody here singing to me, the hills are alive with the sound of music now. Dorothy. I've got a lovely, I've got a lovely lady with me called Dorothy, who's she's just telling me off because I nearly called her Dot, and she said, no, it's not Dot, it's Dorothy. I've got a lovely lady called Dorothy here who's singing The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. And she's talking about, I don't know, I think she used to sing quite a lot, but there's somebody down here that sings quite a lot in the house. They're just pottering around. She's looking for a lady down here. Hello, Audrey. So Dorothy in spirit, looking for a lady down here. I know Dorothy likes the sound of music. She likes the singing, but she's looking for a lady down here that likes her music as well. We've got a Bethany on here, or Bethany on here. She's calling for Bethany or Bethany. Is it Bethany you're after? Bethany, I think. Dorothy is talking about Bethany or somebody related to Bethany or Bethany down here. Stop scratching my nose. She's talking about Bethany or Bethany down here. So Dorothy with a love for the sound of music, talking about a lady down here that does go around the house and is singing as well. Is that your nan, is it? Am I still with you? Can you take Bethany as well? You take the name Bethany as well. Oh, right, okay, so I ain't moved on from you. I will move on now. Perhaps she's popped in to say hello then. All right, so I'll leave that with you in case anybody else. Oh, stop scratching my nose. Right, I'm going to move on now because I've got somebody. Hopefully I'll move on now, Lauren. All right, I'll leave her with you then. I think somebody else should be able to take somebody like this as well, I've been told, but we'll wait for that. My mom was, I was singing today and learning. So can you take, I hate to say, can you take? I hate that. This Dorothy then, Bethany is my niece's friend. Okay then, Nadine. This is your mom then. Come on then. Have you been doing I shouldn't be doing this. I hate saying, I want to make sure I'm with you, Nadine. Now, Dorothy is talking about the lady she's looking for on here, she says she's been doing a lot of huffing and puffing. So I don't know if you've been going like, oh, she's doing this, huff. And it's like I've gone into the house, sat on the settee and gone poof like this. You know what I mean? There's a lot of huffing and puffing she's talking about, is Dorothy. Talking about this huffing and puffing. She's also talking about nice smells, as if you've been smelling nice smells and it connects you with her. She likes the lavender, but she likes other things as well. She's talking about. She's also talking to me about poppies as well. So I know poppies don't smell, but she's talking to me about the love of poppies. So somebody likes poppies, but she's also telling me the name Poppy will mean something as well. In fact, there's 3 connections here with poppies. She's talking about the name Poppy, the flower poppy, but also the month of November will mean something if this is for you, Nadine. Okay, this is for you. She's talking about that as well. Okay. She's also talking about a lady called June. So June should mean something to you as well. And she's also talking about April. And with her in spirit, there's a gentleman called Roger as well. She's just saying Roger's here, and also Tommy's here as well. There's quite a few names coming out here, Nadine, so there must be quite a few people for you up there. We've got Roger up there and we've got Clive up there as well. I don't know what that is. Sorry. She just said to me, can you give her, I'm sure this is on tarot cards. I don't know what this word is. I don't know anything about tarot cards, Nadine. I don't know if there's one called the Tempest or something. It's a lady, the Temptress or the Tempest. Oh, is it the Tempress? Is it Tempress? I don't know what it means, Nadine, but she wanted me to give you that, but it's on a card, so I think it's a tarot card. Okay, so she's talking about the I don't know how to say it. Is it Tempest? Is it Tempress? Tempress. Oh, Richard's telling me the meaning of it because he's quite good with cards. And he says this card, the Tempress, or however you say it, it's all about learning and balance. And what was the other thing, Richard? Patience and moderation. So that's the card she's giving you. So hopefully you'll understand. I'm learning something now because I don't know anything about that. But anyway, she wants me to give you this card. So it's all about the patience and the learning. And with the learning, she's talking about the learning, but she wants me to give you, okay then. So tell your dad's friend, he's all right because he's just popped in. She's talking about the learning with you, but she's talking about the caring profession. Because I said to her, is it nursing? And she kind of didn't confirm that. She says, no, the caring profession. So watch for somebody going into that or studying a caring profession somewhere. But she's also talking to me about social work. Is it temperance? She's also talking to me about social work as well. Okay, so there's that link around you as well, Nadine, that she's bringing in. Okay, she's just no specific message. She's like no spirit. If you talk about them, they want to get involved, so they want to pop in to let you know that they're listening. She's just telling me that somebody likes sunrises and sunsets. She's aware of the person, if it's you, that likes the sunsets and the sunrises. And she's talking to me about earrings now. She's changed the subject, gone on to earrings, but she's talking to me about star earrings. So I don't know if somebody's already got them or somebody's going to get some, but there's this star earrings that means something as well that she's bringing in. Little silver ones by the look of it that she's bringing in. Okay, somebody likes earrings. She's also talking to me about somebody's hearing, because she's actually putting a hearing aid on me. So somebody is, she's not saying they're losing their hearing, but their hearing is slight, okay. Their hearing is, you know, going a little bit. Somebody's hearing, so be aware of that. In fact, she's telling me somebody's got tinnitus at the moment. So somebody around you's got tinnitus. She's bringing that in with you as well. Okay. She's singing that song, Nadine. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Okay. She's singing that song. The wheels on the bus go round and round. So I don't know if the song means something to you. Sometimes I look at it symbolically as I'm stuck in like a wheel and there's no way out at the moment, like a hamster wheel. I sometimes see it like that. But if you can take the song, sing that. She also wants me to give you Benny Hill, where it says a memory. All right, so somebody used to love their Benny Hill as well. But she's just saying, I just wanted to pop in. Oh, you've been sending your prayers up to her, she says, asking. I don't know what for. She just said, you've been asking. And she wants to let you know that she's been listening. She's heard. I've heard the prayers, she's saying. I've heard the prayers. Oh, Clive he's come back in again. He just wants to come in and say hello. Clive says that somebody, and his words are, somebody has shared memories of me recently being involved in something. So somebody shared memories of him. And he's talking about, I don't know whether he meant he's been involved in a charity fundraising event, or somebody down here is involved in some sort of fundraising event to do with him. Okay, but Clive just wanted to pop in and say hello, basically. Okay, yes, stuck, but the song made sense. My dad loved Benny Hill. Okay, then. I think they're going now. They're sending the love. They're doing this, you know, this 1920s dance type of thing, Nadine. So somebody obviously used to do that, because they're making me do that kind of dance as they're going. You know what I mean? So I think they're going now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't say that very often, but somebody must say, you know what I mean? You know what I mean a lot as well. All right. Clive was talking of him. Okay then. So I'll leave that with you, Nadine. I hope that was okay, because I think they're off now. I'll leave that with you. Hope that was okay for you. Okay, right, on to the next. Who have we got now? I'm just thinking of, I'm just trying to work out what this lady's telling me. Oh, okay. I've got a lovely daughter. Okay, I've got a lovely daughter on here. I actually don't know who she's looking for, because she says she's got a mum with her, and she was in her 30s when she passed, but she's got a mum with her. So she's looking for somebody, a friend. I think she's looking for a friend on here. I've got a lovely lady who passed, I think, when she was in her 30s by the look of it. And she passed in Myton Hospice. She's talking to me about Myton Hospice. Okay. Okay, Nadine. And she's with a mom. So I know she's not looking for a mom, because her mom's with her in spirit. So I've got a lovely daughter here with a mom, looking for a friend on here, I think, by the look of it. She says, I just want to say hello to my friend. This lady, this lovely daughter, I don't know whether she means a drink, or is it the name? She's laughing at me because she wants me to give Chardonnay. So I don't know whether Chardonnay is, she's not telling me, she's just giggling in my ear at the moment. She said, just give Chardonnay. So this lady's got some link. I think this is a name, but she's laughing. So I've got this lovely daughter who passed in Myton. Okay. At some stage she wore, I don't know what you call them, where they have those lovely scarves around the head because they've lost their hair. I can't think what they're called, and they tie them at the back. Very nice looking she is. She's lovely, but she's talking about Myton Hospice, looking for a friend on here, and Chardonnay. She's talking to me about Chardonnay, but she's also talking about a bucket list as well. She had a bucket list before she went to spirit as well, and she didn't quite complete it by the look of it. She said, but I got quite a long way down. She says, I got 2/3 of the way down, and that's exactly what she says. I've got 2/3 of the way down my bucket list. She says, so she isn't happy. She says, I've done quite well. And involved in that bucket list was, what's that called again? The jump, where she's just showing it me, you know, where you jump off a high thing and it bounces. I can't think what it's called. She's not even telling me, but not the trampoline. You know, where they jump off like a high bridge on a. That's it. It's a bungee jump. She's talking about, within her bucket list was a bungee jump. She's talking about that. Now she was very active, athletic, because she's talking to me about all sorts. She's talking to me about white rafting, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I don't know whether she means she's done that or she got to do that. But she's talking about that as well. So I don't know if she's with you, Amanda, or not. But if anybody could take her, let me know. Talking about Chardonnay. She's talking about the bucket list. She's got a mum with her. She's actually got a dad with her as well now. And she said now. So I think when she passed, she probably didn't have a dad with her, because she just said to me, I've got my dad with me now. Okay, so she's got most of her family up there, but she's looking for a lady on here. That's it, a bandana. That's the word I wanted, Claire. So I don't know if you can take all what I'm saying, because she's quite specific, this lady is Claire. She knows what she's talking about, bucket lists and Chardonnay and the drop, you know, and the white rafting. I don't know if she did that. She's also talking about... okay, she's gone to her hair now. She's talking about hair. But she actually shaved it in the end, because she just didn't wait for it to fall out. She actually just shaved it. It's like, I want to give up. Oh, get rid of it. So she shaved it. Okay. She's telling me, I don't know if it is Amanda. I'm not sure. She's telling me also that when she was in Myton, so can you take the Myton as well, Amanda, the Myton Hospice, because that's where she passed. Because she's telling me when she was in Myton, she made a lot of new friends in there as well. So she's got a lot of friends up there now from Myton as well. So she's got a lot of friends with, I don't know if it is you, Amanda. I don't feel like I'm with you at the moment, but I'll carry on. Oh, right, okay. So you can take the Chardonnay. I didn't see that. Sorry, Amanda. You can take the Chardonnay as well and the Myton. I could take. Oh, right, okay. She drank Chardonnay. Okay, then. All right. Um, she's just wanting to pop in. I think for her, because she's not talking to family, she just wanted to be remembered. She says, I just wanted to be remembered, she's saying, because she's talking about somebody must have done some fundraising or something, Amanda. Not, she's saying to me, not exactly in her name, but her name was mentioned when this fundraising was being done. So she's been mentioned at a fundraising thing, or an idea for fundraising. She definitely said Myton, so I don't know. Definitely said Myton, Claire, and Myton Hospice. Come on then, lovely. But I think that's a short message, Amanda, if it's for you, because she's talking about just popping in. She just wanted to pop in and say hello. Just let them know I'm all right. She's just saying, Amanda, just let them know I'm all right. I'm quite happy, she's saying. Actually, she's just took that bandana off. She's got lovely hair now. She's got really thick hair, but she's took that off now, Amanda. So she's just wanting to blow kisses, I think. So if you could take it all, you know, take a love. She's making me blow your kisses. So hopefully that was okay for you. Okay. What else we got? Who else we got? George. I've got George here now. Oh, George is a bit of a character. I've got lovely George here with me. Now he's talking to me about the link to coal mining. I used to be down the mines. George used to be down the mines. So if anybody could take George in spirit that used to be down the mines, let me know, because he's got this bad cough. Okay. He's a lovely character. He's just showing himself covered in coal at the moment. George is looking for somebody on here. Grandkids, he's telling me, grandkids. Okay, he's looking for his grandchildren. I don't know whether it's male or female yet. I'm looking for my grandchildren, he's saying on here, but this is George. Cellophane. Oh, he's just come out with cellophane, and I don't know what he means by that, but somebody that George is connected to has been using cellophane, you know, the stuff to wrap up bouquets. Oh, he's telling me somewhere in his family, someone is connected to floristry or owns a florist shop or something, George is. So that's why he's bringing in this cellophane stuff they put on flowers. Okay, you could take the mines. Can you take? Yeah, yeah. But he's also talking about the minds and heart with his breathing. But he's also talking about a florist shop as well down here, Dominique. So somebody's connected with flowers because he's wrapping up these flowers. But he's also talking to me about an anniversary as well. There's an anniversary coming up. Oh, hang on a minute then. I wonder. I don't know if I might have got that a little bit wrong. He showed me that, the florist shop, but now he's taking the flowers to somebody who's got an anniversary. So I don't know whether he actually means there's a connection with the florist shop, okay, or there's a big anniversary coming up where somebody's thinking of buying a great big bouquet of flowers wrapped in cellophane and they're going to give them to somebody, because he's talking to me about that. Okay, then. All right, Dominique. We'll see if anyone else can take it, but I'll go with you for now. George. He's also talking about the name Flo should mean something, and that's the lady in spirit as well. So somebody called Flo that he's with. So Floris and then Flo. My partner's granddad was George. I don't know what he'd done for work. My partner works down the sewers. Okay, then. So if you can take the rest then, because he's given quite a bit. I don't know if you can take the Casey, the flowers or the anniversary that's coming up that he's talking about, and also the name Flo. He's trying to get somebody that knows the flow as well. Come on, George. There's also Tom in spirit as well. So you'll probably be aware of Flo and Tom and also George as well. Okay. We have a rose garden for him in his anniversary. All right, come on, George, tell me a bit more then. He also wants to give a connection to, oh, okay then. He also giving a connection to New Zealand as well. He's talking about a link to New Zealand where there's going to be communications going backwards and forwards as well. All right, so watch for the connection there as well, Dominique, if it's for you. And George is also with somebody in spirit that was a... oh, it's probably not for you then, because the flow is quite specific, Casey. He's also talking about somebody in spirit that used to fly Spitfires. So there's that link around you as well, Dominique, going back. So you're probably, yeah, yeah. Should probably, so there's somebody in spirit that used to fly the Spitfires as well. Okay. But it's lovely, George, that's coming through. He's the main one that's coming through. I don't know if you do that a lot when you speak, Dominique, or something. You do something like, oh, he's making me do, you know, we used to do this with babies, but it's as if I'm thinking and I'm playing with my bottom lip. So either you do that or there's somebody around you that does that quite a lot that he's talking about as well. There's a new baby coming around you, Dominique, as well, that he says it's quite close as well, so it'll be family. All right, so what's for the new baby? And also the month of April will mean something to you, he's telling me, and also November as well. He's just popping in. Oh, Betty as well. Betty in spirit wants to say hello to you as well. And George is talking about somebody decorating. Somebody wants to redecorate, but it's like they want to redecorate, but they don't like scraping the wallpaper off the wall. It's like they can't be bothered to decorate because they've got to scrape the wallpaper off the wall. And it's like somebody, I don't know if he means they've already done it, because he's showing me somebody that's just wallpapering on top of another wallpaper because they can't be bothered to scrape it off. All right, he's bringing that in as well. Okay. Okay, then. All right. There is a twin link in your family. Okay. All right, then. There is a twin link in your family as well, Dominique, that he's talking about. And in fact, there are two babies in spirit as well that you should know of. But he's just saying there's two babies in spirit. He just, like the others, okay. He's just saying, I'm just popping in to say hello, he's saying. Just popping in to say hello. Just thought I'd join. His words are, I've just thought I'd join in the fun, he's saying to me. Because we're doing this. I'd join in the fun. I thought I'd join in the fun, he says. Okay. What is that before I go? There's a big dog in spirit. Oh, I'm just trying to work out what kind of dog it is. It's an Irish wolfhound in spirit, Dominique. So I don't know who had that, but he's bringing with him this great big massive Irish wolfhound. Just saying the dog's here as well, together with a lovely little white rabbit. Somebody must have lost a white rabbit, all right, that he's bringing with him as well. Just saying the rabbit's here as well. And before he goes, he's just talking about somebody that was very good at darts. In fact, he's talking about somebody that could have been a professional dart player. Okay, he's just making me throw the darts there so I know what I'm talking about. But he's talking about somebody hitting the bullseye, somebody who's a very good dart player that could have been professional, he's saying. And also a boxer in the family as well. He's bringing in the boxing. So somebody used to do boxing, but this is more of a hobby than anything else, or something to do. That's what he's bringing. But he just wanted to say hello, so I think he's going now. It's George. He says, I'm off. There's Eileen in spirit, but he's just told me he's off to see Ethel. Ethel, so that he knows an Ethel in spirit. Okay, so George is off to see Ethel in spirit as well, he says. Okay, cup of tea time, he's saying. Cup of tea time. Okay. Dottie as well wants to be remembered. You've got quite a few people up there. I don't know if you're very young, but you seem to have a lot of people up there. But anyway, they're sending their love. All right. Thanks for talking to us, because apparently you talk to Spirit quite a lot, and they're just thanking you for talking to them. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Leave that with you, Dominique. Okay, I'm laughing because I've got somebody singing that song in my ear. Ernie drove the fastest milk cart in the West. I've got somebody singing this song to me. Oh, okay. I know why now. There's a gentleman in spirit that I've got here that used to be a milkman. Okay, I've moved on from Dominique now. So if anybody could take a lovely milkman as a dad in spirit, let me know. Because he's talking to me about how he used to get up early in the mornings, and this is with the proper milk, and he's in his cart, his milk cart, and all the milk bottles are clashing together. You know what I mean? You got the sound of the milk bottles when he's going down the streets. He's talking about on the cobbles, so he must have drove this milk cart on the cobbles that he's talking about, and all I can hear is the clash of these. Okay, Dominic, that's good. All I can hear is the clash of these milk bottles as he's driving his little car. He's making me go like this. As he's driving down the road, he's got my hands on the steering wheel and I'm wobbling a bit, and I've got all these milk bottles making this noise going down the street. And he's talking to me about also people complaining that he was going a little bit too slow. So he's got people behind him beeping as well, complaining, but he's not bothered. He's just carrying on. So if anybody could take this lovely gent that used to be a milkman, let me know. He's lovely, he is. Looking for somebody on here, so I know there's somebody on here that can take him. Liked his dogs as well. Apparently he had a dog where he would sometimes take it in the milk van with him, because I've got this dog sitting next to him, looks like a collie to me, but there's a dog sitting next to him on this milk round. Oh, okay, Diane. My dad was called Ernie, and we also sang that, and his brother-in-law, my uncles. It might be for you, Diane. We'll get you a little bit more. He's lovely. Used to be a milkman. I'd go back to the other one because I kind of connected with the other one. We'll give you a little bit more, but he's talking about the old-fashioned milk bottles, Diane, you know, clashing together, and he's talking about this dog as well. So I think he sometimes used to have this dog with him that he's bringing as well, and he's talking about. He liked his tea as well. He's talking about a nice hot cup of tea. He's just given me a nice hot cup of steaming tea. But with the tea, I don't know whether he means he had one or somebody else is liking the tea down here. He's got this enormous mug, Diane. So I don't know if you remember somebody with a great big enormous mug for the tea that liked tea that much. So he's talking about as well. He's bringing that in. Come on then, Dad. He's talking to me about... is that you? I think he's describing his hair. He's talking about being a bit, it's like a bit thin on the top, and you know how they go thin on the top and it recedes a little bit. He's talking about a receding hairline. That's what he's talking to me about, and his hair coming down here. He's bringing that as well. He's got a cap as well, so I know you used to wear a cap as well. If this is for you, Diane, he's talking about the cap. He's talking about... He's just said to me, "Oh, the funny things we saw." He's just said to me, "The funny things we saw." But he's got Hilda in spirit with me as well, so hopefully he can take a Hilda. And also he's talking about a Tracy down here. Make sure I'm with you, Diane. If you can take Tracy down here and Hilda up there. Also, you've got Tom in spirit as well, because he's talking to me about Tom. He's talking to me, whoever he belongs to on here, he's talking to me about somebody's telly. Somebody's having problems with their telly, he's talking about. I don't know what they're doing to it. It's like the aerial, you know, when sometimes the aerial's not fitting properly. He's talking, you know, that sound. Somebody's got some sort of interference on their TV that he's talking to me as well about. But he's talking to me also about watching TV, black and white TV. He's talking to me about that. So I don't know which one of you I'm with at the moment. No, not if you can't take Dad the Milkman, Megan, because it's got to be somebody, because it's him that's talking to me. Dad, who was Ernie, keeps singing this song, Ernie. So I know I've got a dad that was a milkman. That's the main specific bit. So I need somebody with that. I don't know whether I'm with that other lady that I was speaking to before. Just waiting for her to put a comment up. But he's talking about Tracy down here. Diane, if you're still there, can you take the rest, Diane, so I know I'm definitely with you? He's talking about Tracy down there. He's trying to give me stuff to make sure I know that I'm with you. Tracy down here. He's talking to me about somebody that had a hamster. My dad wore a cap. Can't take Hilda, but I'm having that's all right. You'll find Hilda then. Don't worry, you'll find her. I'm not too worried about that, but you will find her. But he's talking about somebody that had a hamster as well, Diane. I think that's obviously when they were younger, a hamster as well. And he's also talking about mice. So I don't know whether he means somebody had mice as a pet, or they had problems with mice. He's just said to me mice. Okay, he's talking about that. Okay. Somebody's been looking at old photographs of me, he's saying, weren't I handsome? He's just said to me, weren't I handsome? I don't know if this is you, Nicola, because I don't know if you can take all the rest, the dad with the milkman or something. The other lady could, so I've got a feeling I'm with her. But yeah, he's talking about, weren't I handsome? Okay. He's talking about, Diane, somebody with lovely blue eyes. So I don't know if he means him or somebody down here, actually. They've got nice blue eyes. And he's also talking about somebody that needs an eye check. Somebody needs to go to Specsavers, he's just said to me. Somebody needs their glasses upgrading. He's talking about that. So a bit stronger glasses, okay? But also with the eyes, also somebody's eyes are getting a little bit dry, perhaps some drops or something. Somebody's suffering with dry eyes, okay? What is that? Oh, he's now showing me marshmallows. Oh, I don't know what he's trying. I don't know whether he's wanting to toast them. You know, when they go all sloppy. He's just showing me marshmallows, but they're kind of melting. So I don't know whether he means somebody used to toast them, or they're putting them in hot chocolate or something. But he's bringing marshmallows to you as well. And now he's just told me to give you Granny Smith's apples. Why are you doing this? We had several hamsters. My daughter. Oh, that's all right then. He's talking about what did I just say? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, wants me to give you Granny Smith's apples, Diana, and I'm trying to work out why. And he said to me that somebody used to make apple pie. So there's a lady in spirit that used to make his words are. There's a lady in spirit who used to make a fine apple pie, who wants to remember, you know, get you to remember, and that's how he's bringing her. Okay. He's also wanting me to give you a memory of sweets, and it's blackjacks. Do you remember the blackjacks? I don't know how old you are, but he's given me blackjacks, and he's also given me those fruit salad sweets as well. So he's giving you the memory of the fruit salad and the memory of the blackjacks as well. Okay. Stop dithering. He just made me say that. Stop dithering, he's saying. So he must be dithering about something. Stop dithering. Get on with it. Stop dithering. You're unsure about something. He says, Diane, you've got a very good gut instinct, which he says is coming to is coming in effect at the moment to do with somebody around you. So you must have a feeling about somebody, and he's saying to you that you've got a very good gut instinct. Okay, and he wants me to he's almost winking at you as if you know what he's talking about. Okay, so be aware of that as well. Also wants me to give you the actor Charlton Heston. So I think he was in loads of stuff, wasn't he? So I don't know why he wants me to give you him, but a favourite of mine is just saying, a favourite of mine, Charlton Heston is a favourite of mine. He wants me to give you Paris as well, as talking about somebody wanting to go to Paris, but not yet, he's saying. Not yet, it's being delayed or something, probably because of what's going on. But he wants me to give you Paris. He's talking about the Eiffel Tower. Somebody obviously wants to go and have a look round, sightseeing. But he was also talking to me about London as well. So somebody wants to go to London as well. And that's sightseeing as well, because he's got you on the London bus. He's bringing that. Okay. He's just said that somebody had a Triumph Dolomite car as well. So that's a memory for him. Hopefully you'll understand what he's on about. A memory of a Triumph Dolomite car. It's just made me look at my freezer, and it's just I know it's not me, but he's just said to me, oh, somebody needs to scrape the ice out their freezer or defrost it. But he's just said somebody needs to scrape the ice out their freezer, Diane. Okay, so I don't know who that is around you, but he's bringing that in. And he's also talking about a double garage, but he's telling me that somebody either wants or needs a double garage, and he's bringing that as well. Okay, so watch out. I don't know who wants a double garage or who needs one because of all the stuff, but he's just acknowledging that. Oh, Diane, he was talking to me about a hat a minute ago, and I'm saying to him, what kind of hat? And it's one of these that comes, you have the hat and then you have the earpieces, and he's telling me it's a deer stalker hat. It's got earpieces to it. So somebody must have had a deer stalker hat, and he's bringing you that memory as well. In fact, he's bringing that with you as well, because he's talking about keeping your ears warm. So keep your ears warm as well, Diane. Oh, it's as if you get earache or something. If you get a draft in your ears, you get a bit of earache, or somebody does. He's bringing that as well. But like I say, just wanted to say hello. I'm listening to you, he says. He's just said to me, fun and frolics. So something nice is coming up for you. Fun and frolics, he's saying. Yeah. Fun and frolics. Good job I've said my words properly. That's why I said it slow. Coming up, he's saying. So something to enjoy. So something nice coming up for you, Diane. So just know that he's around and he's listening to you. So I hope that was okay for you. All right. Right. Okay. We're just going to let you know what's on tomorrow. Around 8 o'clock, it's going to be Sense in Spirit with Jane Morton. Okay, Jane Morton. So that's on tomorrow about 8 o'clock. My mum loved Charlton Heston, so desperate to go to Paris. Oh, that's good then. He's give you. Oh, there you go. My freezer drawers. Oh, he's give you some good evidence. Then hasn't he, Diane? That's what he means. Yeah, the joke in the garage is full. There's a memory. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. It's nice, you know, when you put everything down, because I can see that, you know, you can understand it all. I don't have to go back to them and say, oh, they don't really understand what you're talking about. That's good then, Diane. He's sending his love. He's blowing me kisses, so I know he's sending his love to you. Oh, with Jane tomorrow night, Alison, Heidi and Tina's going to be there as well on Sense in Spirit, if you want to have a look in at about 8 o'clock. So that'll be good. Okie dokie. I'm just waiting to see if I've got anybody else. I know I'm slowing down a little bit now, so I don't know if Spirit have had enough. Anybody? Anybody? Got some old names coming up, I know that. Come on. Anybody? Oh, Sylvia in Spirit. Sylvia, she's nice. She's talking about being a neighbour to somebody, Sylvia. Oh. Sylvia in Spirit. I usually cough because somebody's got throat cancer. So I think Sylvia is going to connect with somebody. All right, then. Sylvia's bringing in. Oh, Sylvia up here. Sylvia, wait, hold on to Sylvia a minute, because Sylvia, and I've got a dad that's I've got the name Sylvia, and I've got a dad coming in that's talking about throat cancer. So I don't know if this is for you, Sylvia, or it's for somebody else that can understand a dad in spirit that passed with some throat cancer, because he's making me cough. Okay, lungs as well. He's talking to me about lungs. So there's somebody that should be able to take a dad in spirit that had lung and throat cancer. He's talking to me about that. Okay, coughing. He's coughing like mad, he is, or he was coughing like mad when he was here. He's also got somebody in spirit called Marge or Margaret, but I think she was called Marge more than Margaret. So this dad's bringing in Marge to say hello as well, and also Jack in spirit as well. So we've got a dad that passed with throat cancer and lung problems or lung cancer, and he's bringing in Marge as well. He's talking about Marge or Margaret. Okay. Also talking about a new baby coming as well. I'm excited about the new baby. And he's talking to somebody on here that's got healing hands. So there's a healer on here as well that can take this. I can take it. Yeah, she said she was a need. So have you got Sylvia? She worked with my husband and she passed with throat cancer. I'll give a little bit more. She's talking to somebody. Oh, I'm getting confused. So Sylvia, the dad with throat cancer and lung problems, looking for somebody on here that's got healing hands. Okay, and also Marge in spirit as well. So is it you, Kath? Have you got the healing hands? Because she's talking to me about healing hands, and this dad is as well. Crikey, my dad had emphysema. Talking about cancer here. So I don't think it's you, Natalie, but it's definitely talking to me about cancer here, making me cough. I can also take Marge and Jack, Rose. Oh, come on then. Oh, poor old spirit. They're trying to get through to me and they're wearing me out now. My mum passed with throat cancer and also my dad with his chest. Marie is my ex-mother-in-law, passed, and Margaret is my nan. Right, I'm getting confused with all the... Who was the other one? Yeah. What was Billy? You can take Margaret. Billy, is your dad did he have problems with his throat? Just talk. Dad and Margaret have healing hands too. The gentleman in spirit with the cancer to his throat, can you take him? Can you, Billy? Because it's him that's coming through with the rest of them, but he's the one that's coming through. And he's talking about a link to someone that somebody knows driving buses. Somebody works on the buses or drives buses or something. Buses or big lorries. You've got me holding the steering wheel like this. So somebody drives buses or big lorries. There's that link somewhere around him as well that he's bringing in. All right, Billy. Oh, there's quite a few of you taking this. Oh no, come on then, Dad. Dad's talking about his shoes being nicely polished, but he's talking about lace-up shoes specifically, talking about nicely polished shoes as well. And he's talking to me about those metal segs that we used to put on them to stop the heels going down as well. So there's that kind of link as well that he's bringing in. And he's talking to me about, he's trying to narrow it down now, bless him. He's talking about somebody that likes like lizards or okay, all right, okay. Somebody that likes lizards or dragons, you know what I mean? Those nice dragons you can get nowadays. Somebody's love of them as well. He's trying to narrow it down to make sure I'm with the right person. So if you can take that all as well. He's also bringing me, change the subject. He's changing it to bananas now. There's somebody that liked bananas. In fact, I think it's a child, because he's got a little bowl and he's mashing up bananas and feeding them to somebody. So somebody used to like the bananas mashed up. So he's got this memory of that as well. All right. So this is for you. If you can acknowledge this, Billy, let me know, and then I'll know I'm with you. Okay. He's talking about somebody's been complaining about, he's having a bit of a giggle, because somebody's been complaining about their hair getting thin on top or needing a hat to keep their head warm. Okay, so this is a gentleman that's needing a hat to keep his head warm in the winter. Come on then, Dad. He's also talking about somebody that's bought new duvet covers or new bedding recently. He was watching that, somebody buying this new bedding or new bedding for somebody, duvet cover. Somebody's bought one of those recently that he's been watching as well. Billy, he's on about you. If this is for you, then he wants you to watch your steps. If anybody else can take it, because sometimes spirit know that they're going to finish in a minute, so they're trying to get loads of people at once. So take it. But I think I might be with Billy. But he's talking about you, Billy, being a little bit careful on your feet. Doesn't want you tripping. It's like, watch for like wonky paving slabs. Okay, we don't want you tripping on a wonky paving slabs or something like that, or a drain. I don't know what it is, but there's something that you need to be careful of. He's also talking about tyres on a car that need looking at. He's describing them as looking at, because I said to him, do you mean blowing up? And he says, no, tyres on a car that need looking at. So make sure you're aware of that as well. Okay. He's still on the subject of cars, and he's talking about somebody that gets frequent road rage. So somebody around you gets road rage and keeps pressing their horn. They haven't got a lot of patience. Billy, he's talking to me about that as well. He comes around you with itching, you know, I'm doing this a lot, so I know that's how he'll come around you, by messing with your nose. But he's also talking about your hair as well. Oh yeah, you have to be careful. He's talking about that. He's talking about your hair. So I know he plays with your hair. So I don't know if you do a lot of this, because he's doing this to me, trying to get my attention. So watch for that as well. He's also talking to me about a friendship bracelet, Billy. I don't know if it's a memory or somebody's got one, but it's, you know, one of those like leather friendship bracelets. He's talking to me one of them, but they have got some beads on them or something. Okay, one burst. Okay, yeah, one burst. One burst, that's bad then, isn't it? But he's talking about me, a friendship bracelet, sorry, with beads on it. Okay, so there's a memory of one of them that he's talking about somewhere as well. Okay. Chain gang. Chain gang. He's just said to me chain gang, and I'm saying, what do you mean chain gang? I think there's because I thought he meant chainsaw, but he says no, chain gang. I think there's a song that he's trying to sing to me with a chain gang in it. I'm hoping you know what he means, but if not, you'll hear it. The chain gang or something. He keeps trying to sing this song, but I'm not aware of it. So remember, he's just said to you chain gang. I won't go on with it. He's also wanting me to give you, do you remember Dorothy Stokes, the medium? For some reason, he wants me to mention her to you. So I don't know if you've got her books or you're interested in her, or there's going to be some link somewhere that you'll see a video or something of her. But Dorothy Stokes, he's just laughing at me because there's a video. He's saying, you're a bit out of date. And he's just said that to me, you're a bit out of date. He's making me laugh. But he's talking about Doris Stokes. He wants me to give you Doris Stokes. So there's going to be a link there. Just wanting to pop in and say hello, but watch how you're walking. He doesn't want you to fall over, I don't think. Just watch how you're walking and slipping. He's talking about slipping. And before he goes, he wants me to give you Idaho. That's a place, isn't it? I think it must be America somewhere. Idaho. So I don't know what that link is going to be, but he said just give it Idaho. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Billy, I think. He's blowing you kisses. They always do. They say to me, can you blow her a kiss? Can you blow her a kiss? So that's what he's doing, blowing you a kiss. Oh, you don't know Dorothy Stokes? Go, right, okay. Well, Dorothy Stokes is quite famous. If you Google her, you'll see her. In fact, there's loads of, I'm sure there's going to be loads of videos and stuff online, Dorothy Stokes. So that's probably why he's mentioned her to you. Could be the link to the medium bit. But I'd look at her, because he's telling me to tell you to look at her. It might be interesting for you. Okay then, but he's blowing you kisses, so I hope that was okay for you, Billy. And I think he's going now. He's just waving as he's just walking off in the distance. So I hope that was okay. So I think I'm about done. So everybody, so thank you for joining us. Join us again tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and I'm on again next week. You can't get rid of me. I'm back on Tuesday if you want to rejoin us on Tuesday and see what else we can chat about. Okay, and I'll see you all Tuesday. Thank you, Alison. So see you all Tuesday or tomorrow night with the girls. Okay, so bye for now.
Spiritual Psychics TV .online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service. We also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.